Hey, it's Amy with Alt 99.7, and we are talking to Nessa Barrett. Nessa, first, you're from South Jersey. I'm from Cinnaminson, right across the bridge from Philly. What part are you from?
Oh, that's so cool. I'm actually right outside of Atlantic City, if you know where that's
Okay.
from.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, uh-huh. But yeah, I kind of miss it.
I know you're 18, right? So you haven't ventured into Atlantic City yet?
No.
Don't. You're not missing anything.
Yeah.
All right, so let's chat because I mean, right now you're looking at 16 million followers. You have over 30 million streams on Spotify. You're gearing up for Jimmy Kimmel on April 6th. What does this feel like for you right now?
It's so surreal. I'm so stoked and excited, and I can't wait to see what the future holds. But yeah, I mean, it's just like I'm slowly seeing all my dreams come true, and it's really cool.
That's incredible. You seem to really be able to find your voice through your music. What does your creative process look like?
Usually I kind of just find like an instrumental or a beat or anything like that. I used to write from a piano, but I kind of transitioned to just like regular instrumentals now, and I just kind of like freestyle. Or sometimes I'll even just like write an idea and then go with it, and then go into the studio and record that idea, and then work around the instrumental.
Do you kind of just write things as they come to you, or are you somebody you have to get in a space and like you set aside specific time to focus on your craft?
I mean, like all throughout my day, I kind of just have like these lyric thoughts that pop in my head, so I'm always going
Write
to
it down on notes.
no, yeah, put them in my notes, like whip out my voice memos and record it real quick. But yeah.
That's pretty dope. So we're doing this series of interviews for May Mental Health Awareness Month, and I'm so excited to talk to artists who are openly sharing their journey and their struggle through just mental health issues in general. I think it's such an important topic and one that previously has been kind of taboo and uncomfortable to talk about. But really, I feel like we've made such leaps and bounds in that regard. You have J. Cole and Big Sean talking about how much meditation has helped them. And so I think it's a really important topic to cover. So, one, thank you for that. And you also, going through your music, you seem to share your struggle, going through different things that you've been through. When did you decide that you need to make a change? And what was the first change that you made in order to get yourself in a better headspace?
Yeah, I mean, like I as soon as I was given like this platform, I kind of knew that like I had to use it in a way to make others feel like they're not alone,
Mhm.
because like, I can't even imagine what everyone that even like supports me is going through. And I know when I was going through my worst times, I just like felt like I was completely alone. But um, I mean, personally for me, when it came to like having to make a change for myself, I think it's when you kind of are given a second chance at life,
Yeah.
and you realize how beautiful life is, and that it's not worth losing the battle over everything.
Absolutely. Mental health is not a linear process, right? Like it's not like you flip a switch and you're like everything's fine now.
Yeah.
And oftentimes, I feel like when you first notice and take that like fine tuning of self awareness and trying to figure out why you are the way you are and why you believe what you believe, that it's a major step and it's one of the most important steps, but it's really just the beginning. So, being that it's not a linear process, what do you do to kind of keep yourself in a good space?
I usually just keep my circle small when it comes to my friend groups. I mean, thank God music is just something that I can do every day, because it's something that actually really helps me. So I don't know. I just think it's really important to kind of go about your day doing what you love and doing something that you know will lift you up instead of bring you down. And I think that's really important.
On maybe a day like when you're struggling, is there anything that you do? Like, do you stick with a routine in a certain way, or if there's a day that you're struggling, you're like, I know I need to go try to create a song or write or whatever it is.
Yeah, I mean, I think the biggest thing for me when I'm really struggling, I just know that I have to put down my phone and not really go on my phone all day.
Yeah.
And then usually when I don't have a distraction like my phone, I can go in my home studio. I can even just like relax. And I think it's really important just to kind of get myself back into reality and in the now instead of on whatever is on social media.
That, you know, it's pretty incredible because social media is such a powerful tool and it really opens up. I mean, the world is literally in your phone. We have more technology in our phone than what we went to the moon with. You know what I mean? So, but it does seem that there's a constant pressure to be different or do more. And I understand that gets overwhelming. Even AJR just put out their song Way Less Sad. And it says that too, like, all right, just taking a break from Twitter, you know, like, I don't know that people realize how much just constantly seeing things would impact them. So it's interesting that that's like your first go-to. Like, all right, I know I'm getting in this headspace. Drop it.
No, yeah. I mean, it's just it gets to a point where you just feed so like too much into it, and
Yeah.
it's just not healthy at all. So yeah.
What has your experience kind of in the last few years taught you? Is there anything that you've changed your perspective on?
Um, I mean, I just know that I just feel like I personally have grown so much in the past like 2 years since I've been in this space, and I've just realized overall like that the world is so much bigger than what I thought it was. You know, I was a regular girl in high school coming from New Jersey, and I didn't really I wasn't able to comprehend anything outside of that.
Yeah.
And you know, seeing everything that my supporters go through, you know, like I have fans in like Russia and like Brazil and all, like it's insane. And I've educated myself on a lot of things that I think are so important. You know, I feel like 2020 and 2021 have been such a crazy year of like everyone speaking up for like
Yeah.
beliefs and everything. So like I have just been able to just grow as a person and educate myself and become independent, and uh it's really cool.
That it is. It's an awesome feeling. For you as an artist, what do you want your fans who are maybe just getting on board now, what do you want them to know about you and what they can expect from you at this point from your music and who you are?
No, yeah, I think the biggest message that I'm trying to send to my supporters is one, that like it's okay to not be okay, and two, that you are beautiful the way that you are. So like never change who you are for anyone. I think that's the biggest thing. But yeah, I'm so excited for my upcoming music. I know it's gonna be really cool, and I can't wait for COVID to be over. That way I can.
Yeah, I think we're all on board with that one. It's been a hell of a year for everybody.
Yeah.
What is there any specific album? Can you tell us anything about upcoming music? Do you have songs that you're going through at the moment?
No, yeah. I mean, I've been working on a lot of projects. I have a few singles coming up, and then I'm gonna drop a project. Thank God, like maybe sometime.
Yeah.
And
Maybe some. I'm trying to see if your rep who's down here is going like, don't share that. We're not ready to.
I know. I don't know what I'm supposed to say, but it's coming.
Well, Nessa, thank you so much. If people want to kick it with you, where can they find you? Jimmy Kimmel, April 6th, for sure.
Yes, yes. Um, oh, there's just so much I want to say, but I keep forgetting that, you know, some things are just not released yet. But
Okay.
there's another exciting news like Kimmel coming out soon. So yeah.
Okay. We'll let it at that. That's a good tease. I like the tease. Well, Nessa, thank you so much for your time. I really appreciate you doing all that you do for your fans. We're just gonna, with my one last question would be, if you just had one like bullet pointed message for your friends or family or fans who are maybe going through a crisis of their own, or regardless of what that crisis looks like, what would you want them to know, or a first step to take?
I think for me, the biggest thing that I would want them to know is that, you know, they're not alone. And when we're in that type of mind state, we usually just kind of focus on the now, and we don't see the pain ever going away, but it does. And the future just holds something so bright for everyone. And you just have to hold on to that to keep going.
Nessa, thank you again so much for sharing your journey and your time with us today. I really appreciate it.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, for sure. And we look forward to your next single.
Awesome. Have a good
All right,
day.
bye.
Bye.